tuning in to The Lime. I'm your host, Ra.
And Ishel.
And we are in our final episode of season 2.
We made it.
We made it.
I
feel like go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, well, I feel like I just got like 3, maybe 4, 6, or 7 gray hairs. You know, I had to dye it. But that's how I feel right now. We made it.
We made it, but we did it. I'm so proud of us because I feel like we've grown so much since the first season. So we definitely gave some good vibes this season. But season 3, though?
Season 3, sis.
I hope you guys are ready for season 3 because we are surely ready. But before we even go into things, please, we have to let everybody know that this topic tonight is all about music. Mm-hmm. We had to end the season with a bomb show.
On a high note.
On a high note, and we did. So before we even move on, I want our guests to actually go ahead and introduce themselves, and then we can jump into this drink because it's strong.
Hello everybody, my name is DJ Juggla, aka Juggla Experience. Born in Jamaica, raised in the Bronx, New York City, and I've been in Atlanta since 1999, so been out here for a while.
Nice.
Whoa, yo, I-BARI, singer, songwriter from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. I live in Atlanta currently, and I'm happy to be here.
So we happy to have you. I feel like I need to have an intro like that, like season 3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, not saying, but anyhow, let's jump into the drinks as y'all sipping. So what's in our cup this evening? Tonight we have, I think it's appropriately named. Tonight we have the Riddim Section. And inside of that, we actually had a little inside joke last week about a beloved liqueur, actually, which is a Campari cocktail. Mm-hmm. So inside of this cocktail this evening, we have Campari, we have White Rum, we also have a brown sugar syrup that I made, as well as pineapple. And that's what's in our cup.
Let me tell you guys, this drink right here, I think strongest drink of the season,
you
hands down. Yes.
What's up, Pablo? Let me sip up. It's the last season, the last show of the season. Cheers.
See, I'm drinking already.
Well, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So, definitely want to start off by asking both of you guys about your journey. You're a DJ, you're an artist. Tell us a little bit about your journey and how you decided that, you know, this is something that I really want to pursue.
All right. Hey. So, I guess I wrote my first song in like 8th grade, trying to impress a girl. Like, and I was like, oh yeah.
It's always a girl, right?
Yeah, it's really always a girl. It's sad. But I kind of really didn't take it seriously up until like my first year of college. I performed out throughout high school. I was in a jazz band. I used to sing for like gubernatorial events and stuff like that. And but I didn't really take it seriously until my first year of college, when I just was like, what I want to do in my life is not going to school for mechanical engineering. Mm-hmm. So yeah, kind of just took a shift, changed schools, and took some time off and started writing for other artists, and now we're here. Not to take the whole show and do it on me.
And let me because we're friends, and I know you, and I know some of the things that you've done. You said you wrote for artists.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit about some of those artists.
Okay, so a couple of years back, I used to write as a part of a writing collective called The Seventh Wing, along with Jamal Culture Miller. So we did a couple songs. We did I guess one of the biggest was Know the Face with Marve from Barbados. I want to say he's from Barbados. I know, sorry Marve. We did a slew of songs for Claudia Peters. We did Belong to Our Flag. We did some songs for Tian Winter. I'm sorry that I don't know all of these songs. But we did Oath. The last one we did for Tian Winter was Oath. We went on groovy with that one, I think. We did Daring You. A lot of songs.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, kind of slowed down on that since then, and been trying to cultivate my own artist career. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Cool. Sounds good, man.
Yes, I am.
Well, for me, basically growing up in Jamaica, I was fascinated with the whole sound system vibe, which is like tons of speakers stacked up on top of one another, DJs with the crates, the records, all that stuff. And just when I moved to the Bronx, it was like, you know, the first places I started DJ was like backyard cookouts. You know, my aunts, they used to keep cookouts all the time, and I was the DJ. I was the man. I'm talking like 13 years old.
Wow.
You
So
know?
you knew from young.
Yeah, and then my mom didn't really want me doing the DJing thing because I had a cousin that did it, and you know, she just felt like it was a bad thing because of the clubs and the, you know, whatever in New York. But I just kept on doing it. I was just like, I'm gonna do it. This is what I want to do. And when I moved here, you know, it's really when I really my career really like escalated. Started branding myself. I started doing a Thursday night event in the city back in the early 2000s.
Okay.
Gal Farm, it's called Gal Farm. I'm doing it now currently as well, and that kind of is what helped, you know, elevate my career out here in Atlanta. So that's pretty much, you know, how I started off.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, I feel like you all are unique in your own ways. Everyone clearly is unique in their own ways. But what makes you stand out, and how would you actually describe your style, you as an artist and you as a DJ?
As far as standing out, I mean, it's just being creative, coming up with like new concepts. You know, like when you DJing, you want people to be like surprised at things that you do, and not like know the next song that you're gonna play. You know, come up with different concepts and just. And of course, nowadays, even though I'm Jamaican and I play in the dance hall clubs, most of the parties nowadays, you have to be able to play every genre.
Yeah.
I mean, soca, Afrobeat, hip hop, and you gotta be good at all genres. A Caribbean DJ job is actually a lot harder than like a hip hop DJ.
I agree.
Because we play more of a variety of music, you know.
Aside from the fact that I feel like I'm just weird in general, so I kind of stand out by myself. I would definitely say like I definitely have a lot of interest from a lot of genres, and I try to meld that into my own music. And I kind of would say that I approach a lot of things that, you know, mainstream, maybe American artists would, but I kind of just do it in my accent because I speak that way. And yeah, it kind of comes off, you know, I guess different just from like, I guess my own mindset and cultural background, you know, mixing together.
Okay, I gotcha. So, you know, we are in Atlanta, and you know, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the music scene now? Like, we have a pretty good Caribbean like scene here in Atlanta. Like, as a DJ and as an artist, like, how do you guys feel about Atlanta's music scene, Caribbean
it came a long way from the time when I got here.
Definitely.
As far as the scene, you know, it grew big time. I mean, when I first moved out here, like, I felt like everybody partied together. Meaning, you know, I remember a club back in 2000 called Legacy. Like, everybody partied together. Didn't matter what island you was from. But if you knew, like, a popular DJ from Jamaica was in town, everybody was at that party. And I felt like over the years, it transitioned to where now you have the soca events, different from, you know, you might have they call it the uptown Jamaican parties, which is more like, you know, the more kind of bougie, so to speak. And then you have the hardcore Jamaican party. So, you know, it just everything. And now you have a lot of lounges here with a lot of African-owned lounges with the Afrobeat, which is like taking over pretty much. So to me, it definitely grew, you know, big time.
For sure.
He would definitely have more experience on the topic than me, but I would say that the Afrobeat scene is definitely like opening up since I've been like here.
Yes.
It's big.
It's getting
really
big.
It
It's really getting big.
You know, like, and you know the regular Atlanta stuff.
Yeah.
It's a big Afrobeat scene here now, I would definitely say.
But I think, you know, because we are in Atlanta, we are like a melting pot. Like, I believe, you know, you have the trap, you have your Afrobeat, you have your Caribbean scene. Like, there's kind of room for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Juggla, you actually just said that there's different types of parties, right? Like, when it comes to the Caribbean parties here in Atlanta, do you have any preference of what you like, personally?
I just like a party where I can play every genre. You know, once I can play a little bit of everything. And it's crazy because when I first moved here, I wasn't big on soca. You know, coming from New York, I mean, not that it wasn't big at the time, but me as a DJ, I didn't get to that level yet. But over the years, I mean, realizing that Atlanta is a melting pot as well. There's a lot of different Caribbean people out here. And I met people from different islands. I never even knew those islands existed, like in New York, growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to play soca. You know, like right now, most of my sets, I try to make sure I include that in there. If the DJ before me didn't play it, you know, then I'm like, all right, I gotta get that in. So that's just how I look at it.
So then on that note then, describe the Caribbean scene in Atlanta in one word.
Right now, to me, it's incredible.
Nice.
For
Dope.
real.
That's dope.
It's incredible.
Dope. How would you describe it?
I was just gonna say, don't ask me that. I was gonna say incredible too, man. It's definitely it's refreshing to have such like a deep Caribbean background in somewhere like you didn't expect it, and especially in times where like it's winter now, and you still have the ability to tap into the culture.
For sure.
That's pretty cool.
Definitely.
Well, since we're on one words, and we just described the Atlantic Caribbean scene, what about Caribbean music as a whole in one word? How would you describe it?
Caribbean music, meaning like soca, dancehall.
Everything.
Would you put Afrobeat in that? Oh no.
No.
That's more international.
Yes.
I mean, describe it like as far as what the level is at right now.
So for me personally, I definitely would say that Caribbean music is spicy. Spicy. That's my one word.
I'm gonna say inviting.
Okay.
'Cause I
Yes.
think a lot of other people starting to love the culture.
That's a good one.
You never really know who's in the party right now. For me as a DJ, sometimes you might see somebody and you think they from the Caribbean. They're like, I'm from Bankhead.
But it's there. That happens so much. Like
I know.
the past couple of events that I've been to in Atlanta, it's so many Americans. Thanks for supporting the
Of
culture.
course.
But it's so many Americans, and it's like, yo, you like this too,
Right,
Yeah,
but
they
it's a
have-
good thing though, because I mean, we could think like Michelle, who's doing it on the soca
Yeah.
vibe, like,
Right.
and even people. We actually had this discussion on the last episode about Drake and how he's been like, kind of infusing his music with like, I guess like dancehall, but it's
Yeah.
called like tropical rhythm. I think is the name of it.
Yeah, like tropical house.
Yeah, something like that. So but he's also giving attention to the culture too. So it's like, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that with Drake doing that?
It's a shame that it took Drake to do it, but I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Drake. I guess sometimes it could come off like, in the beginning it came off a little bit like disingenuous to me, but then I kind of heard about Toronto's Caribbean culture
Yeah,
itself.
and that's
And
exactly.
It's pretty heavy.
It's. I mean, he'd have Caravana up there, so I mean, that's what he grew up. He grew up in that culture. So
Yeah, so I kind of give him a pass, and then also it opens the door for other artists, like myself and or my friends. So
of course.
yeah, shout out.
Yeah, I think what Drake is doing is big. That's a good look. I mean, he's not the only artist though.
Right. He's definitely
He's
not.
the only
No.
artist. I mean, I don't know if y'all familiar with Shensia.
Of
Oh, yeah,
course,
for
of
She
course.
just did a song with
Tiger?
one of the guys from Ray Shrummer. Well, she did that.
Yeah.
She did one with one of the guys from Ray Shrummer and Young Thug.
Wow.
Young Thug.
That's
Yeah.
big. That's
it's
big.
gonna
That's
be
heavy.
That's a big song. So,
I didn't even know that one.
Yeah, they embracing it. It's big.
That's the breakout song for Shensia, I think, was Blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Roxy Turan from the Virgin Islands. He actually wrote that.
Oh,
wow.
dope. That's dope. I didn't know that.
What do you all think about the merging of different cultures and different artists from different Caribbean cultures? Even, for instance, we have a newer song that just came out with Marshall and Vibes, and that's King of Dancehall, King of Soca, So, what are y'all thoughts on that?
I think it's always definitely a great thing to have cultures mixing. So I haven't heard the song, so unfortunately I can't really speak on the song, but I know it's probably crazy. Like Vibes and Marshall, like what?
Yeah, I mean, you need to hear the song, man.
Yeah, okay.
The song
Yeah,
is-
don't do me
We
like
should
that.
have.
We gotta turn up after
Yeah,
this.
yeah. We'll turn up
Song,
afterwards.
song.
You gotta turn up after this.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I like it. I mean, any kind of collab with different artists from different genres coming together is good for music. It's
Yeah.
good for music. Period.
What's the name?
I don't know the name.
What's the name? You just said it, I think.
Why you throwing me
No?
under the
Okay,
bus?
never mind. Well,
YouTube.
Yeah.
but I mean, the thing I love about, I just think with Caribbean music as a whole, like we are, like you said, from different islands, but we can always connect. We always have that like one sound to just kind of come back to. Because at the end of the day, like we all vibe the same way. So I think that's big. So would you see yourself personally maybe collabing with like an American artist one day?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think in the works. Actually, no, I've done it already. I have some stuff I need to release, but yeah, I've done it already. I'm definitely about collabing. I actually did a song with a guy from Colombia. I went to Colombia for a month
dope.
like 2 years ago, and I did a track with producer, singer-songwriter out there by the name of Garcia.
Okay.
So yeah, as much as collabing that I can do, yeah, I like to do.
Dope.
When I can.
And then I guess for you, because I mean it's a little different because he's an artist, but as a
Right.
DJ, like, do you see yourself maybe going into like regular American clubs, still playing, you know, Caribbean music, dance hall,
I mean,
soca?
like, it's kind of being accepted now. But you know, if you go in an American club, it's like you gotta play a lot different.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
I got a gig coming up where the promoter was like, he want me to change the genres like every 10, 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
So you know,
I can't do events like that.
That's what he wanted. He said that's his crowd, so you gotta be able to adjust.
For
If
sure.
you want to get booked, you know.
Yeah,
So,
I mean it's true.
yeah, shout out to my boy DJ Cash and Mixmaster David. They're doing
Dope.
big things out here right now.
Dope.
And that's how they started in the Caribbean parties, and then now they went over to the hip hop clubs, and both of them they now on mainstream radio. So
V103,
Yeah,
right?
V103
Yep,
and
I heard about that.
107.9, yeah.
Dope. So shout out to him. That's exciting. Like, and you know, Ross, she actually she has she's aspiring to become a DJ one day. So you know, we gotta help her pick a name. But
We need a name. We need a name. Like, I'm in between so many different names. Y'all, if you have a name for me, please comment under this video after you subscribe, of course.
of course, subscribe
But
first.
comment and make a little description as to what my DJ name should be. You have me?
you
Have me?
already mixing it up.
I'm saying so.
DJ
It's
Mixer, DJ Mixer, DJ Mixologist, all type of. Boy, listen.
and this drink. Why did you do this on the 10th episode? I feel like you. I don't know.
I was
what is
waiting.
this?
You
I
have
know
to
you
go
were
out with a
waiting.
bang. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's
this.
a bang,
Yeah.
You have to go out with a bang.
Like it's so crazy because like from last week's episode, like I definitely mentioned, I know I mentioned it on the show that Campari is not a drink of choice for me. And the fact that you brought it on the show today, and I'm like,
That's what I'm here for. So speaking of going out with a, not even speaking of going out with a bangs, but something that just bangs in my mind all the time. Music that's in your head all the time. Do you have anything that's stuck in your head currently?
Stuck in my head currently right now. I don't know. It's 2020. So they said it's a vision year. So we're just trying to make some strides. They say that's about it. That's what's stuck in my head.
I got you.
Man, that would sound dumb if I just say a song. But yeah, what he said, and also, I think "Baby" by Joe Boy. That's I don't know if anybody knows that song. It's like an Afrobeat, and Roddy Ricch album. Yeah, Roddy Rich's last album that he just dropped. You look like you don't know who Roddy Ricch is.
I don't think I do, but I'm. Wow. We're gonna talk about this after the show. So.
We have to share like playlists.
Yeah.
Right. We'll definitely have to share
So like
playlists.
the box or like Start With Me. Actually, those two songs you have to play the box first and then play Start With Me right after.
Cool.
that's
We'll
right.
talk about this after the show.
Bet.
So now I think we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the game.
Definitely.
So basically what we did last week, we basically had a pile of different note cards and then each guest would pick one and we would just kind of have a discussion. But I love that so much that we definitely had to bring it back for the last episode.
Round two.
Yep, round two. So what we're gonna do, I'll start off. I'm gonna pick a paper up and I'm gonna read it and then we'll just kind of discuss. Okay? Which island, in your opinion, has the best music right now?
Speak smart. Speak smart.
Man, probably Trinidad, man. I imagine we got a Trinity girl here, so she.
You have to say that. You have to say
but
Trinidad.
No, probably Trinidad. It's between it's probably between Trinidad and Jamaica. Like,
Is there a reason why?
they're bigger islands, so I feel like, I mean, I've had this conversation, behind the scenes before, but I feel like there's more competition, there's more people there. The bar for the quality of music are higher in those places. So if you bad and you're from Jamaica, like, you probably bad. If you bad and you're from Trinidad, you probably bad. So, I think probably between Trinidad and Jamaica.
Okay.
For sure.
Unobjectively. Yeah. Or objectively.
I mean, I gotta say Jamaica. That's all for me. I mean, it's crazy right now. Like, like the music, it evolved, it changed a little bit. It don't have that authentic roots and culture sound. A lot of the beats nowadays. I mean, a rapper could go on one of these beats
Yeah,
that they're
yeah.
putting out nowadays and change up a lot. But I mean, the evolution of it is good for the younger people. But a lot of the more grown folks who've been around partying from the 80s, they kind of can't adjust to it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. Me personally, I like it. You know, so
Nice.
I say Jamaica.
Okay. What do you say, Ra?
There's a before
You're
I
gonna
even-
be biased. I already know what you're gonna
I'm
say,
not even
but
gonna be biased. Before I even jump into it, there's a saying now on the radio. I'm not gonna say which station, but there's a saying now. If the music is getting too loud, you're getting too old. Basically saying that times are changing now. Like you said, like the beats on dancehall, on some of these dancehall tunes, like it could be a rap beat. Honestly, anybody can jump on it. You know, times are evolving. But I'm gonna have to side with you. I am a soca head. I'm not actually going to say Trinidad. Sorry, guys.
what?
But what I do love, what I definitely think is winning right now is multiple islands. First off, Lucia. St. Lucia, y'all are doing something with that Dunnery
for
segment.
sure.
Outside of Lucia, Grenada. Because what's soca without jab jab
Jab
soca?
jab. You have to have jab jab.
Yeah,
soca.
the beats, the rhythms, the everything on jab. And then outside of that, I would have to say, I would definitely have to say my last one is gonna be Vincy. Definitely.
Nice.
Vincy has that nice groovy mix. It has some type of power soca in there too, but the groovy from Vincy, man, yeah. Like that, just dive into soca and really educate yourself on the different types of soca that there are, because there's so many different types.
Yep, it sure is.
Even from Dominica, like
It's crazy.
there's so many different types.
I think I have to side with you up until Vincy. I'll replace Vincy with Trinidad.
Okay.
Because you always have to go back to Trinidad.
Classics,
like
yeah.
soca's from Trinidad. Like that's where it's from. So you have to add that in there. So
But I'm glad that we give other islands shine though.
of course,
Definitely.
I mean, we're all one culture. You know what I mean? So we can always make soca. So it's in our blood.
Yeah. We gotta pull out a tune soon. The line.
But you gotta get a DJ name, and then you can mix it
All
up.
right, we gotta work. Season 3, we coming back. We're gonna have a rhythm set up. We got a rhythm section. We're gonna have a song set up. You know, Juggla gonna be over here helping us out. I-BARI gonna be over here help. Listen, it's a lot. I'm getting excited.
I'm here for it.
All right, so I think the card is on you now. So pick the card and then
Just pick a card from
just pick, from the top, and read it into the mic.
Name a pro/con with dancehall.
Okay.
Are you starting or?
You can start. You need some time?
No. Okay, I try and find a way to word it without starting a viral sensation. Dancehall can be like very vulgar, but not always in the negative connotation of the word. Probably more like it can be very passionate. So it's like it's also very vulgar, very passionate. So like you could go like they go very hard, but also like you'll have like a song with like Popcorn or somebody like, and they would take like murdering and just make it sound so beautiful like, at the same time. Like El Chapo, like when you listen to the lyrics of El Chapo with the melodies, it's just like, oh my God, this man is talking about murdering multiple people, but I love this song. So it's like, it's crazy. It's
That
crazy how
is
they
so
have that
crazy.
duality.
And it sticks. It sticks, right? It's real
for sure,
catchy.
for sure.
I mean, I agree, man. And it's crazy. I thought about that probably like yesterday. I was listening to a song and I was like, they talking some brutal stuff in this song, man. And, this is like the #1 song on the island right now. You know what I mean? But I mean, I put like like soca. Other than the artists, they might not curse, like, but they saying some stuff in them songs too.
Right.
I mean, it's almost, to me, it's close to being equivalent with the instructions they giving y'all girls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't really curse as much, in my opinion. But I guess that's my take.
Well, let me actually dive into that, because we actually kind of brought this up last week with the zest and culture, right? So now, for those of you who all don't know, check out last week's episode. But now there's a whole influx of Jamaican culture and Jamaican immigrants in Trinidad. So there's a whole thing of zest. What is zest? So that actually is, again, the influx of Jamaican culture through dancehall actually in Trinidad. So now there's a whole uproar, if you will, in Trinidad where it's carnival time, you know, and there's a lot of DJs who are playing all of these dancehall songs in soca fests, and a lot of people they're not for it, you know, but that's the culture of nowadays. Like the youths want to listen to that type of music. So what do you as a DJ and you as a soca artist, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, as far as what the soca parties, they don't want to hear dancehall music in it.
Not necessarily.
I mean, I think they should accept a 15-20 minutes of it, especially if the DJ is playing like, you know, a lot of maybe the older stuff, Boujous and stuff like that, where, you know, they more could appreciate it. You got a lot of newer artists that they might not accept as much because, you know, it's a bit over their head. I seen that happen at a party the other day, you know. So I think as long as the DJ recognizes his crowd and the age group, you know what I'm saying, he'll know how to play, how to do it, and not make it too lengthy because it is a fet, you know.
Right.
So, and vice versa in the dancehall parties. Nowadays it can be the hardest dancehall party. Like I said, the DJs are playing, you know, some of the soca. It's like you got to do it now. So I don't think they should frown on it. I mean, a little 15-20 minutes ain't gonna hurt. Don't drag it out. You know?
Right.
I always for a mix. I think it was very interesting. I think like 2 years ago, I went to St. Kitts for their carnival, and I saw how like heavily like dancehall pervaded their culture.
Oh,
because
wow.
It was a lot. It was like a lot
Wow.
of dancehall. Like, I think who was one of the artists they brought down? I don't remember who was the artist they brought down, but it was definitely dancehall artist,
Wow.
like a headline dancehall artist.
At Carnival.
Yeah,
That's-
for sure.
wow.
But in terms of, for me, as long as you do a accurate, like, an even mixture, I'm fine. If I'm at an Afro soca party, I need to hear equal soca, equal Afrobeats.
Yes.
If I'm at like an Afro soca hip hop, it need to be equal all. Like, don't be, you know, tipping. And if you're a DJ, you could do it. So, you know, yeah, I hear for the mix.
Nice.
Cool. All right, Juggla, pick up a.
Oh, my turn. This is similar to the last one. Name a pro and cons of soca. Yeah. I mean, my pro with soca is the girls dancing. Of
course.
Mr. Gal from himself.
Y'all dancing, I'm good with that.
You think it's a difference from soca dancing for the females, soca dancing to dancehall dancing? Think it's a difference?
Yeah, in a sense, because I never really been to a soca fet and seen a girl go on her head. I never seen that. That you see that you come down Gal from on Thursday, you on her head. So that as far as that goes, you know, I don't see them. But in the soca fet, you know, like y'all will get wet, water, paint. You know, they don't do that in the dancehall parties. You know, they bougie in the sense. And then another thing too, in the soca fet, y'all don't mind if a strange guy come up and whine on y'all. Y'all good. It's just the moment, and then it's it. That's it. And in the dancehall party, you see a girl whining and you walk up behind her. She's like, "Get away from me."
What? I thought it would have
Yeah,
been like more like even,
Nah,
like
it's not even.
what?
Nah, I mean, I'm not making this up.
So they becoming stush.
You might get slapped.
Dancehall dancers are becoming
They
stush.
want to just do their thing and be cute. You know?
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
That's facts.
Nice.
No, like I feel like you have to free up yourself, you know, dance or
Yeah.
whoever. That's so different.
What about you?
I guess it's hard because I probably only have pros for soca.
That's okay, cause I have
But,
pros too.
I guess as a very small con, I guess is the culture that it's kind of mostly about, you know, dancey, like have a good time stuff. Like, I don't think it always has to be, and a lot of artists are like, you know, changing it and like evolving. So like Teddy Son John with Vent,
Yes.
and like Destra dropped a song. Oh yeah, tell me Tuesday's calling me at 2:46 in the morning. I don't know the name of the song, but Michael Teja produced it. So
Okay.
like Michael Teja has been doing some stuff out of Trinidad, like in some more like fusion type of vibes, which I really mess with. Just the fact that it's more like life. It's more encompassing now. So that did I do a pro or a con?
Those are all pros, I think.
Yeah.
But
No, the con was that the culture is kind of like
Oh.
it's more dancey, but it's always changing. Bad. I love soca.
me too. I mean, I don't have any cons, so what about you?
Soca, and I think it's good. Soca, I mean, that for me, the con is it's just the best type of music. What do you mean? The second would be the con. I think a lot of people misconstrue soca for like workout music.
That's
like
true
they think
too.
it's like Zumba something. Like, oh my gosh, I'm doing an exercise. No, it's our music. We love to pump.
Right.
But yeah, we'll move on to the next one. A collab inspo. Someone from Atlanta. Like, do you fancy anyone in Atlanta, like an Atlanta artist or an Atlanta DJ that you would like to work with?
Don't do that. Man, I don't know. It would be something ridiculous like Tugga or something like something far fetched or like Childish Gambino is from Atlanta. He's from Stone Mountain, I think. So yeah, definitely Childish Gambino. That would be awesome.
He's great. He's amazing.
He is.
I guess on the lower end of the spectrum, people like 12th Street Pharmacists, people like, he's probably the only one I know, like, name-wise out in the street right now. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the question again?
Name a collab inspo. Anyone that you like, either that you like to work with in Atlanta already, DJ-wise, or someone that you would love to work with.
I want to work with him as a DJ. My bad.
Hey.
I forget the DJ thing. Yes, I.
Well,
listen.
see, look, hook up right here, right here.
Link it up.
I mean, I don't have nobody in particular. I mean, it'd just be a good look, you know, to go on the road with an artist. You know, I'm a hip hop artist, American artist. You know, I don't have nobody in particular in mind. In future, any one of them guys, it'd be great.
Dope. So you're open to opportunities.
Yeah,
So he's saying it right here on the show. He is open to opportunities, so let him know. Am I next?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you gonna diss my card?
Oh, that
I
was
just
the
picked
next
that
one?
up for you. Yes,
Sis,
sis.
listen.
Look how Ash is treating me today, y'all. Last show acting up.
Okay. Name one favorite technique. So I guess as an artist, what's a technique that you might have, and as a DJ, a technique that you have? And answer it however you want to answer it.
I don't know. The question is a little bit vague. I don't understand it. Technique like in performing or like writing or like.
Both.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, both.
Um,
What type of angle do you take normally, like when you're songwriting?
I kind of try to start from a personal place and then see how I can like make the claim more universal. So like my last album was basically like me coming off like a relationship type situation. So like the transition from like being sad, being angry.
Ooh, Drake album.
Yeah, but like that's like the first two songs, and then it goes into like me just going back out in the world, like getting into like partying and just like a regular album after that.
Okay.
But I guess a technique would be bringing the personal,
Nice.
yeah, to personal effects to the situation.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, for me, like DJing, I try to listen to a lot of DJs that's getting booked. Like the DJs that's working, dancehall DJs, those who I try to listen to on my SoundCloud if I'm in the gym.
DJ Ra.
I try to listen to DJs that's doing it. Because obviously whatever they're doing is working. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're getting booked. And then, you know, what I do is, you know, I don't really try to bite nobody's style, but you get a sense of how to deliver some music in a way you might have never thought to deliver it. And then I'll just remix it my way, how
Nice.
I, you know, and I might get ideas from it. You know, I ain't trying to steal nobody's style, like I said, but it give you ideas how to, you know.
Other ways to do things.
Exactly.
ways.
Nice.
Exactly. And like even like with the soca music, like I said, now, you know, I'm big playing soca music, and you know that's something I never used to do. So I listen to like soca DJs that's doing it, and it give you ideas. You know?
Definitely.
I mean, that's my technique at this moment.
Definitely. DJ Rod, what's your technique?
Nothing.
Mixing these drinks.
Nothing, right, that's it. Just mixing the drinks for now. All right, so we're going to choose one more. You have the luxury of choosing any of these cards.
Wow.
Feels special. Any of those cards from that pile.
It's a special thing.
If you don't like it, you can pick another one.
Feel like we're playing Uno here or something.
I swear.
They have so much, I guess. Name my favorite fet, Juve. Juve anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like Juve
I'm with you.
in any island, any state, any country. Juve. It's just so freeing. Like, it's almost therapeutic. It's definitely
It is therapeutic, for sure.
Yeah, favorite fet, Juve.
Okay.
Hands down.
Hands down.
But, you know, I don't do a lot of the Fed things still, but I remember the first time I went to an event called Colorgasm in Atlanta, and I never been to nothing like that before. I was actually booked to play on it, and you know, as soon as I walked in, they started wetting me up with the paint. That's what they do here.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm seeing people and they got the shower cap on, and I'm like, well, what's going on here? And then, you know, eventually, you know, I'm seeing dudes wetting up girls and girls in mud, and I'm like, wait a minute, but to sum it up, at the end of the party, it was like one of the best.
Yeah, it really is. It's something so therapeutic about it.
It was good. So for me, that was my experience, Perfect-wise.
I feel like we all on the same, like the same level of fitness. Like, I actually like to get wet up and stuff too. So I have two. I have one international and one domestic. So my favorite domestic is kind of like Colorgasm, but it is SSS. SSS anything by Freeze Free. Shout out to you because you're doing your thing. SSS Blue is actually my favorite one, and SSS Blue takes place over Miami Carnival. So if you ever go to Miami Carnival, on that Monday is SSS Blue. Not gonna tell you what it is, look it up. Outside of that, my favorite outside of the States actually would be in Trinidad, would be Tribe Last Jam, hands down. Again, if you don't know what it is, look it up.
Yeah, I definitely feel you, but I think I'm gonna side with you because for me, I'm Juve anything. Like Juve over here, I'm going. Juve over there, I'm going. So hands down, any Juve anywhere. That's me.
Not like inside. I can't.
Oh no! I'm talking about on the road.
Outside. Yeah.
You gotta be on the road.
If it's not outside, it's not a Juve.
Where they do that at?
They just did up here.
So let's not talk about that.
Not to throw shade, but you know.
We like it outside.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, Atlanta ain't got the venues sometimes, so y'all gotta improvise, man.
You gotta improvise.
I am literally not trying to hear it.
All right, we're gonna throw in just for you, okay?
All right, for sure.
All right.
I'll be there.
All right, so we have a question, Miss Ashell.
Yes. So of course it is the last show of the season,
Yes.
but I wanted to end it on a good note. I wanted to ask everyone, all the audience members that are watching, all the viewers, describe Caribbean music in one word. So of course you can DM us, you can comment underneath the video, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel, Miss Ashell?
I feel good. I'm ready to, get the party started after this. We did it. High five, sis.
How do all of y'all feel? You feel? Oh, sorry. I got you. High five too. How do the both of y'all feel? Good?
It's good, man.
Yeah.
Now that I got it on the high five.
Yeah. It's the drink.
It's the drink for you and it's a high five for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we good. We on some good notes. I feel like this season, I like this season better than last season. Next year, I'm gonna like it even better than this season.
Of course.
Every year is
Of
up from here.
course.
So
Yes.
I'm so excited. Part 3, season 3 be coming soon.
Very soon. After you get back from, Carnival, right?
Yes.
So shout out to Rod going to Trinidad Carnival. You playing this year?
Yes. No, I'm not. Sorry. Why you have to bring up my name?
No, it's okay, but you're going though.
But I'm going though. I'll still be in a vibes pumping hard.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Of course, we're gonna definitely talk more and promote more once we get closer to the premiere season 3.
Oh yeah.
But of course, I wanna ask you guys, please shout yourselves out so people watching can go ahead and follow you after the show.
On IG, Juggla ATL, and everybody got my phone number in Atlanta. You have to let me know.
All right, you can actually search EYEBAREYE, I-BARI, and you can find like me on every social platform like there is, I feel like. Also on iTunes, EYEBAREYE, Spotify, all that stuff. And also, I'd be remiss, this is also my clothing line. I'm the creative director of Dreamland Clothing. So you can check us out at dreamlandclothing.com. I made this shirt myself. So we have some stuff up there.
Nice.
Plug that.
Nice, awesome, of course. Well, I want to definitely close out the show by just thanking all the thanking all the supporters. I mean, thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the Caribbean Life TV team. You guys did it again. We did it again. Who else? Thank you to all the sponsors we had this season.
Just support, period. There's so many
Yes.
people. We can't, if we didn't name you, listen, don't worry about it, because we still appreciate you all for supporting us each and every day. Again, make sure that you comment, subscribe, like, share, all of that, because we just feed off of all your positivity and support.
Yes, of course. And I have to close out by also thanking I Love Being Caribbean. They're doing big things. They have their 2020 global getaway coming up. So I'm going to Jamaica April 16th.
You taking me with you? Sorry
Yes,
to cut you off,
sis,
but
of course. Let's go.
Okay.
April 16th through the 20th, and we are ending the trip off in Jamaica Carnival. 5 days, 4 nights, 8 excursions. So it's going to be lit. So of course, for more information, you can follow them at I Love Being Caribbean on Instagram and Facebook. And then if you're interested in finding out more about the trip, go to ilovebeingcaribbean.com/travel.
Yes, well, where can people find us?
Of course, you can follow us at watch_DLime, DILIME on Instagram, Caribbean Life TV on Instagram, Facebook, and Caribbean Life TV Global on YouTube.
Yes. Again, it has been our pleasure. Once again, for season 2, I am Ra.
And a shell, and we are tuning out with actually a surprise. So we actually have I-BARI here, and he's gonna close out the show singing.
So yeah, I can just give you a little, couple bars, nothing too fancy. Probably gonna come up with this song for our carnival in St. Thomas coming up. It's about compromise, I would say. So, yeah. Can't stop flex to the party them. Can't stop me when I'm in a groove. When rhythm hit, no we don't stick. All the same vibes with the rum in too, yeah. Can't stop it fetting now, you know that deep in my heart. And I vibes with you real hard. But pet been there from the start. I done had couple things before. In the past, that thing like it hit me. Almost had to hit the floor. From just a dance, yeah. You put down your foot to the floor. Say this the last, talking ultimatum. Why you want make it so hard? Tell me no, yeah. I hear a call when I ring. As Panda guided with a drink. Veteran to feta doing me thing. What less than while and I living free. Love how I feel when I whine on you. Why you so bad, never letting go. Girl, that's the best thing I'm offering. For you, I ain't stop text all my other things.
Dope! Yes, and on that note, we have to cheers. Thank you guys for coming on, supporting us, and being there. Yes. We'll see you guys in season 3.
See ya.